Hello everyone, this is the Owl and the Spear, and I'm back with another video. So this video is going to basically be covering the Delphic Maxims number 3, and that is obey the worship the gods. Alright, sorry about that guys. Kind of like, yeah. Alright, so what does this exactly mean as far as what the what Apollo um, put down? And the simple answer is worship the gods. Worship the gods. Don't work with them. Don't use them. You worship them. Now, one of the common problems with the term worship is that it connotates Christianity. Sorry. My viewpoint, and I've talked to a number of people on this subject, is it doesn't matter if it's one God or if it's multiple gods. You worship them. Plain and simple. There's no buts to it. You worship them. Plain and simple. That's what it means. Worship them. One of the things that I really get a kick out of is when people go and they say, well, this particular Sabbath, I'm going to have this particular god, this particular goddess on my altar. And I get a kick out of it. And this is going to fall into one of the other videos that I'm going to be doing about Ikati, and I know I've done a Disporting video. This is going to be entirely different. When you try to explain to people that work with the deities, don't, consider them archetypes and things like that. And this is my own opinion, so take it for that only. Opinion is they're so a lot of them are so anti-Christian that we say, hey, I worship the gods, they go say, oh, okay. They're not interested in trying to understand why you do it. So when you see on this long list of commands, worship the gods, you go and say, okay, that's really nice. If you're one of those types of people that have this archetype belief. But for somebody who is Hellenic, polytheist, when they see worship the gods, they say, oh, that's what I've already been doing. So when we talk about worship, we're not talking about bowing down before a statue or whatever and prostrating in front of it. It is basically, you give the gods their due. You sing hymns to them. You say you pray. You pour libation. You burn incense. You try to burn your food. That is what we mean by worship. And it's one of those touchy subjects. So you have a lot of people in the neo-pagan community that say, well, I don't believe in worshiping, the divine, because it's just really archetypes of, of the god and goddess, and so I'm just going to basically just use them for whatever I'm doing, and that is not good. That's not good at all. That's totally against the order of how the universe is. So, or if you're Christian and you say, you don't say I use Jesus, you say I worship Jesus because that's what he expects. Or of course you're talking about God, he or she, because Jews believe that God has a masculine and feminine aspect because he created men and women and male and female animals and all that type of stuff. But there's a clear distinction between worship and working is not what they like. They don't like that. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care what any Wiccan New Age author or any Wiccan out there says. They don't like it. They don't. And it's really interesting. And I'm going to go into this point. Is they say, "Oh well, you're limiting and all that." No, I'm not. So I'll get the whole thing of why I said that in my third video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a lot longer than my previous one. So I will see you guys around next time. May Apollo watch over you.